What's up, boss? How's the sound, guys? Can you hear? See blue lights on here?
Huh?
See blue lights on here? Here. Blue, yeah.
One way to know is just look at the display, and if the display is reading.
Oh. All right, guys. Sounds good. Sounds good. You should have sound from the front mic too.
And I'm surprised they posted it.
Pointing to the example of the key.
Yeah, guys. I mean, there's a lot of media out here, so.
I didn't know who you were.
So I grabbed.
Make sure you guys share the stream out. Like, please share it everywhere. So, we're obviously not on Facebook anymore. So, we need your guys' help capturing that audience. So any, groups and pages you're part of, share it to every one of those. Let's try to get as many eyes on this as possible.
People are looking at me like I'm weird. Yeah.
People with like
So funny, the first thing Hameen said as we were walking over here, he's like, do not get lost. Do not separate. I'm walking around the entire crowd without him. He's still over here.
What's up, Amir?
There he is.
What's good, people? Say hi to Kevin, you guys.
Alright guys, yeah, please make sure you share the stream. Make sure you hit that like button. Alright, I want to try something here. Check, check. Alright, do you guys still have sound now? You have sound? Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Sound? You have sound? Check, check, testing, testing. Sound? Lower level? Okay, well that's good then. Alright. Check, check, check. Check. Sound now? Check, 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 check. Alright, so yeah, basically I'm using two microphones. I got a front mic and then I got one clipped on me. So the one clipped on me is going to be louder than the front mic, which should be better for your viewing pleasure. So you should still hear the crowd. Whatever's in front of me. And it's going to be loud either way. don't know if you guys can. That's epic.
Or, yeah, we gotta, win these battles one at a time. You know what I mean? We gotta just keep that in mind because it's a lot, but. Oh, I didn't know that. And set it up. I don't have any. I saw the photo and I was like, you need a photo from the ferry? Yes, yes. I do it every time and then that's it. Yeah. John is wasting it all. Yeah. I know. 20 years ago, I was one of those like,
What's up, WTD? Just so my mods know, WTD is on the no ban list. Do not ban him. Do not remove his comments. I'm going to tell you guys now, there's a lot of things he's probably going to type that might irritate you, but he has a law background. So he's looking at something from a law perspective. Please keep that in mind. Finish this smoke and I'll start moving around again.
oh my god, I'm sorry. I can't see you. Like, you got your eyes open. No, I didn't. I thought you left.
Don't ever get in trouble with the law. Make sure that you keep your record clean. Make sure that you do these things so that you can legally have a license to carry a gun, so that you're able to protect yourself. Do these things also so that you're able to have equal housing opportunities to buy a home. You have to do these things so that you're able to build your credit up. What is credit? Something that, come on, but anyhow, so that you can build your credit up. so that you're able to live
When the media
like
comes,
a human being. See, I hear people say, I've heard people say that Black Lives Matter. Just hear me out. I want everyone to hear me out. I hear people scream Black Lives Matter. I hear people scream all lives matter. I hear this. And I agree. We all agree. All of our family, we agree. It's so much to say. It's so little time. We can stay out here all day. I talk too much. I'll talk your ear off. We can conversate all day. Father, like I said about my son.
We could probably try to get together too.
So when you do say something, just tell the truth. That's all. That's all we ask. Just tell the truth.
I'm glad you're posting our story.
I want you guys to remember.
Well,
And I want you all to do me a favor. Can everybody out here do me a favor? Can you close your eyes? I want y'all to close your eyes. And tell me what can you picture when you see that footage? Close your eyes and tell me what you can see. What can you see? Can you see what happened? That image doesn't leave, does it? That image doesn't leave, does it? Does it? Does it? That image doesn't leave. That's how we feel. I just want y'all to see what we feel. Amir didn't have a criminal history. Amir was a good kid. Amir believed in working hard, whatever he decided to do. Amir believed in respect. And most of all, Amir was responsible. He was responsible. And he didn't deserve to have his life taken the way that it was. Why couldn't my son bury me? Why couldn't my son live to see his 40th birthday? Why couldn't my son Amir? Why couldn't my son Amir hold his mother and tell her that he loved her for the last time?
I'll take
Thank you all for being here to hear the truth. Thank you all for being here to feel what we feel. When our family, and there's so many of us, I'm telling you this, we're all over the country. I'm telling you. They are coming. They are coming. So, when our family here, and there's what, about 200-300 of us here, something like that. When our family, I told them, I was trying to prepare them for when they saw the tape, when they saw the footage. I was trying to prepare them. I told them he didn't have a chance. He did not have a chance. He couldn't even get the cover from over his head. If you could have heard how that room erupted with pain, yelling, stomping, falling out like they was having the Holy Ghost. In that room. It hurt us to the core. I'm absolutely thankful for everyone that set the protest up, the rally. I do apologize. I truly appreciate it. Karen, I appreciate it. Our family, we all appreciate it. And it goes without saying how much we truly love Amir. And we just ask that you all love him the same way that we did. Love on him how we did. Stop prejudging. Stop prejudging people. Stop prejudging young men of color. Stop doing it. I didn't want to come out here and make this about black and white. I'm half white. I got something in me. Heck, everybody in America got white in them. It did come out. Hey, you know what? Sometimes we need to laugh and cry. It feels good to laugh, don't it? That's right, not a fingerprint in the system. It feels good to laugh. It feels good to laugh. We need that right now. I don't even drink. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do anything. I don't do any of those things. Never have. But I need a drink. I'm not gonna lie to you. I need something to ease this pain. So, you know, I heard this and I didn't understand it, but I saw it, the pain of mothers when they lose a child, a son, a daughter, an African American mother. I have to be specific because we far too often are seeing the same thing repeat itself over and over and over again. And just give me a second.
We your back, man. We got your back.
Not like this. Man. Not like this. I would see those mothers just to be able to see their pain and know that it was unbearable, and to have to experience that as a father. Oh my goodness. I don't know what it feels like to be vulnerable. I don't know that. I didn't know that feeling, but I feel vulnerable. I don't feel soft. That's not what I'm saying. I feel vulnerable. I feel taken advantage of and disrespected. How dare you take my son from me and his mother? How dare you? What gives you the audacity to think that you are God. Who told you that you was the judge and the jury and executioner? Who told you that? What made you even believe that? I'm not trying to preach, I'm just trying to tell the truth. Just trying to tell you guys what we feel. How dare you? Minneapolis, Twin Cities. 22 days of peace. 22 days of peace in our communities. We have to start somewhere. 22 days of peace. I love everybody for stepping up to be out here. I'm thankful for everyone that believes in truth, and the truth needs no support. Thank you.
Shut it down! Shut it down! If Amir don't get it, 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 all right. I want everybody to give Amir's family a warm welcome for speaking to us today. We're gonna get moving in just a minute here, but Linda wants to speak for a moment. His aunt Linda.
This is really hard, but I'm standing here on behalf of my sister. As Buddy was saying, she couldn't make it. And the reason she couldn't make it is because this is overwhelming. We're usually the ones in the crowd supporting the mom. And now she is the mom. This is very hard for her. And I want y'all to understand. When my sister called me, she screamed. And any mother who's had a child, it's a piercing scream. And she said, the Minneapolis police killed my baby, and I hope it's not true. And I was just weeping in my soul because Buddy had already called my husband, and he was consoling me, telling me that my nephew was gone. So there's a couple things that I just want to say to you mothers. Don't look at her race, look at her pain. I want you to support her because of her pain, not because of her political affiliation, not because of her color, not because of anything except for the fact that a mother lost her son unjustly. And to the PD, I'm talking about every police department. I'm talking to you specifically. I need for you to extend the same amount of grace that you are able to extend when a young man shoots over in Rosedale or Roseville, Minneapolis, 4 days before Amir, and you were able to escort him and put him in custody after he shot at you. I need for you to have extended that same grace to my nephew. I need justice because of the fact that this was a warrant for property. It was for property. And you feared when you went in there. And even if you was in fear, the fact he was executed, as my sister said, he was. And the reason he was, because it wasn't one shot, it wasn't two shots, but it was 3 shots that entered his body that we know of. Wait until the rest of the story is told. Because we've only seen one camera from the body of our police officers. Where are the rest of the cameras that we haven't seen that have been recorded? We want all the footage. We want all the footage. And to you politicians, you should be outraged. You should be outraged. And you, not us, not your people out here, should say enough is enough. It ends now. It ends. No more black blood. No more on the streets. No more at the hands of the police. You have to do something about this. Because if you don't do something about this, God will. Trust me.
No justice! No justice! All right, I need everybody to take 4 giant steps back, especially the press. I understand that you need your shot, but you need to get out of the way, please. Thank you. Everybody take a big 4 steps back. Big 4, yeah, you're fine. I'm not talking to you. Yeah. All right. We are going to start marching. Before we start marching, I have a couple of reminders. First of all, the cops are not supposed to kill guilty people either. It doesn't matter what he did. The cops take white supremacists and shoot at them all the time. There is no amount of guilt that means that the police get to decide that you're guilty. You deserve to have your time in a court of law to defend yourself. It doesn't matter what that young man did, he deserves to live to defend himself.
Before we go to the precinct, the family just wants to say one more time that we are so grateful and we are so thankful for the solidarity that is exhibited here on this day. They asked for the 22 days for Amir, and we just really want you to love on each other in the way that we cannot love on him right now. We said this yesterday, but the reality is with these no-knock warrants, they are systemically unleashed in black neighborhoods and black communities from state to state. Okay, so when we look at these no-knock warrants, they're not doing these exercises in the suburbs. There are crimes in the suburbs. They don't no-knock their way into those houses, and all we're saying is, please don't do that in our house. Okay, there could have been a baby on that couch. And so what we're asking you is to slow down and realize that we are human. We are not 3/5 human. We have rights. We have the First Amendment, we have the Second Amendment, and it is okay for black people to have conceal and carry permits. There are people who shoot up communities all over the place, and the police say freeze. The police say drop your weapon. The police say so much, and black bodies are not extended the same opportunity and the same grace. And so we ask you throughout these 22 days to please pray for the souls of the people in these uniforms. We ask you to pray for their souls, because you are not to be thugs with badges. The most hurtful thing about this whole thing was the fact that my aunt and my uncle had to fight against stereotypes. So I have a request for the media. Don't ask them who Amir is, who he was. Let me ask you a question. Who were you at 22? Who was your daughter at 22? Who was your son at 22? What you did was you robbed them of the ability to become who you are today. So when we talk about hashtag 22 or justice for Amir Locke, who were you at 22? What was your dream? You have robbed a mother who carried a baby for 9 months. He was still working. It's a dream. He's still plucking away. And he was executed. He was executed. So we have to remove the bias. We have to ask the Minneapolis Police Department. When you lay out the facts, don't be strategic. Let's not play the racist game that we played when Emmett Till was killed. Okay? Come on now. Let's do something new. Let's give the facts as they are. Or you say, you know what, we don't have all the details yet, but you know what details you did have? You knew that Amir Locke was not on that warrant and you didn't put that information out there. So you have a father in pain and a mother in pain because they have to fight and defy the stereotypes. We don't need to humanize any black man or any black woman for you to soften your heart. Your heart should already be softened. Okay? So the reason that this is taking place is because people are putting these strategic ideas in your head about who black men are, who black women are. Let's stop with that. Let's stop with that, okay? So the cognitive dissonance, we talked about that yesterday. What is that? That's when you have an ability to disconnect because of what you see on the screen because you're not related to me. The same disease is what is plaguing black families all across the country because these women who are missing are not getting the time on TV. It's because of that cognitive dissonance. It's because of that same disease. I don't need to humanize my child for you. You don't need to humanize your child for me. Who are you at 22? Who will your child be at 25? Who were you at 35? Who did you become at 40? He didn't get the chance. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Peace in the streets for 22 days and hopefully more. God bless you. And we thank you.
All right, we're going to get it moving. The family needs to get out before we go, so please, as they're moving through, create space for them to leave. Everybody, please make space for the family to leave. Thank you.
All right, guys, please make sure you share the stream out. Especially, all over Facebook, every group that you're in, page you're part of.
Say his name! 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 Say his name!
Yeah, but he's also streaming on Facebook too, so he's gonna have us beat there.
The banner needs to come up
So
here.
try to
Everybody needs
share this out everywhere,
the
please.
banner when we march. Where do you need to be while we're marching in the street? Where do you need to be when we're marching in the street? Where do you need to be when you're marching in the street? Does that include the press? Does that include the press?
Yes.
Does that include the press?
Yes.
Thank you. Everybody stay behind the banner. That is how we can keep everybody safe and from getting hit by traffic. All right, we're going to start moving. Thank you.
I don't want to be behind the banner.
No good cops in a racist system.
No good cops in a racist system.
No good cops in a racist system.
No more cops in a racist system.
No good 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 cops
I know. I'm not used to that.
No good cops in a racist system.
No good cops in
I always go in the front.
No good cops in a racist system.
Say his name. 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 If Amir don't get it, 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 Amir don't get it. If Amir don't get it, 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 you can't stop the revolution. You can't stop the revolution. You can't stop the revolution. You can't kill the revolution. You can't kill the revolution.
The revolution.
You can't kill the revolution.
Well, all right, guys. Well, I do have some rules, obviously, for this one, which I'm not used to. So I'm gonna kind of come a little bit ahead because I really want to capture this crowd.
Revolution! 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 You can't stop the 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 revolution!
Oh shit!
No justice!
I love this song. All right, puppy. Got Animals of the Movement. Another one.
We ready.
Yeah, this how our side does it, David. They have fun when they protest. Your side stands around angry and no smiles. You guys should come over to our side. It's a party over here. So you come on our side, you immediately get welcomed. They give you hugs, love. A great example of what we do is press to get you guys the shot. I almost ate shit trying to climb up on one of those just a little bit ago. Look in front of me.
Black lives, they matter here. Say his name. Say his name. Scream his name. Say 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 his name. Revolutionary!
Oh, we're not going straight? Straight's the highway. That's for rush hour only. I'd have to make a very important decision if that actually happened. I'd have to make a decision to be the eyes of the people and sacrifice a potential charge, and or go against my promise that I made that I would never go on a highway again to film a protest. That's a tough one. They're on point with their security. Like, for real. They got people blocking off alleys, parking garages, parking lots. Make sure no cars come. They're like super on point. It's pretty impressive. We need a Never.Stop helicopter. So once we get the Never.Stop van, then we need the Never.Stop helicopter. I know it'd be a tough one because you already know if they when a group goes on the highway, you already know there's bullshit. You know what I mean? And those are very important things to film. Very important things to film. All right, so we're outside the police department.
We need everybody to fill the street.
And but yeah, so anyway, that's a very critical moment to film.
Fill up the street.
Because you already know there's going to be some police bullshit.
Yep, banner's
So.
right there. Everybody get behind the banner.
But yeah, I actually had to give a promise that I would never follow a protest group on the highway.
We are here for Amir because he is the latest person that Minneapolis police have stolen from. But we're also here for the hundreds of other people that MPD has killed. Hundreds of families without their children, their fathers, their cousins, and their brothers. Hundreds. They killed Jamar Clark in cold blood. They killed George Floyd in cold blood on the ground. Nobody deserves to die on the ground without their family alone, surrounded by cops. That's wrong. It doesn't matter what they did. It does not matter. The police are never justified in taking someone's life. Do we pay the police to kill people? Is my tax money for murdering my neighbors? I want everybody to remember, cops are not your friends, and we know this. We know this. People that are out here protesting know this. We have faced down the cops countless times. All of us. I've seen so many of you out here. Half of us probably got arrested on November 4th. Y'all remember November 4th, right? You remember getting kettled on that highway for 5.5 fucking hours. That is not what I pay anybody in this city to do. My tax money, I pay for those streets. You pay for these streets. They are our fucking streets. Whose streets? Whose streets? Whose streets? And I'm up here because I believe that it's time for us to have control over all of these institutions that govern our lives. If we don't have a hand in it, I don't want it. The police are supposed to work for us, and we don't want them anymore. We don't want racist white men from other counties coming in here and killing us. Mayor Fry needs to resign. These are his pigs. Whose pigs are these? Whose pigs are these? Whose pigs are these? Frey needs to resign, and the chief of police, the interim chief of police needs to resign.
It's illegal
too.
to fly a drone.
All of you were guilty.
Illegal
Every
to
single
fly a
last
drone
one of you.
over a group of people. It's illegal. Can't do that.
So I want to welcome our first speaker, Angel, who's going to speak on behalf of TCC for J. We thank you all for being here, so give it up for Angel.
First of all, we're going to move
We're going to move the sound truck up. I'm sorry, everybody. We just want everybody to be able to be up here. Say his name! Say his name! Say his name! Say his name! What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Say his name! Say his name! Say his name! Say his name!
See, this guy in front of me thinks that this is a riot. He's like angry. He's losing his fucking mind.
I send my condolences to the family of Amir and also to all stolen lives. So that's just off the bat. Right there. Second thing is, if you had the worst type of
Definitely not a riot. Far from it right now.
But it is a civilian police accountability council. Has that been in place? This officer would not be running around here. He would be done. And he would be indicted and convicted because the community control the police would be investigating his ass and taking his ass straight to jail. So if you are a Minneapolis resident and a registered voter, see one of my PC for J persons and sign the petition to get that on the ballot for 2022, okay? Okay, that's all I want. That's all I want you to do. Because we need community control of the police. And that's what we're working on. And if you don't want to sign right now and you just want to know more about shit, hit up TC for J on our page. You can come see us. We tell you all about it and what we're doing. That's all I wanted to say. And the next thing I want to say is justice for? Justice for who? 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 And one more thing I forgot to mention is that families serving families against police brutality, they're having a ball at 400 Barbershop in St. Paul at 6:30. And to share with Gulf community to be there to support the families. All right? Justice for all stolen lives.
Next up, we have Jay Lonnie from Care, Minnesota. Care, Minnesota organized Jay's barbecue event yesterday with
Leave your pants down there.
we want to thank our team for coming out and especially
Excuse me. Sorry.
That's more for, like I said,
Oh.
All right, everybody. First of all, I know microphone can't reach everybody, but I want to first of all just say reach you all with peace.
Got one ready.
He's got some lab in it.
Breezy, is this normal for these gates to be down like this?
You showed up here today. You could have done a lot of things, but you showed up for your family. You showed up for each other. You showed up for the city. And I know there's a lot of people that don't say that you show up. There's a lot of people that don't that have not shown up. There's a lot of things I can say today, but I want to just remind you. Because we could not make sense of how somebody could be killed in that manner for 9 minutes long.
Depends. I mean, did they close the floodgates because the wrath of hell was coming? They got scared.
It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's the same police department. It's the same officers who engaged in a lawful order black man who was out getting this property.
Now make sure you guys share the stream out if you haven't. Hit that thumbs up.
When we say we need change, we're not talking about lip service. I want you to know today, after George Floyd was killed and the entire country, the entire world saw the brutality that echoed from the streets of Minneapolis at 38th in Chicago, the state of Minnesota has done nothing to hold police accountable. The city of Minneapolis has done nothing to hold police accountable. And this past year's election, many of you voted back in people who said that they promised to bring change. Where are they now? Where are they now? When last year in January, just about the same time right now, many of our groups put together policies to at least hold them accountable. One of those policies was to limit no-knock warrants. And the story about that is that it was Democrats that watered it down and made it almost the same policy that already existed. Warren Limmer, who's the Republican senator who refused to even have one hearing about police accountability, one hearing, is still here in Minnesota right now. He does not believe the existence and the humanity of black people. So I'm telling you right now, we could have saved Amir last year, but we did not. Governor Walz, Melissa Hortman, and Senator Gazelka, I think now Senator Miller, who's the Senate Majority Leader. It is time for you guys to realize we have to put pressure on these politicians until we get change. Until we get change. Until we get change. Because I'm telling you, Amir's time is over, but there's a clock that started for one of us. The clock started for one of us. It's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. Unless we do something about it. The state session just started. We need to take over that Capitol. We need to show up every single day. This is one of the worst states to be black in this country. The worst in education, the worst in economics, the worst in almost every aspect of life. If you care about black lives, we need you to show up. We need you to show up everywhere, on the streets, in the Capitol, and in the damn City Hall. It is easy to feel the pain, but that pain has to be channeled in ways that move you differently. that move you differently. We can no longer be silent. Many of you came here today alone. Don't come back here alone. Bring some people with you. Many of you have friends today that said, yes, I heard about Amir. What are you doing about it? America, Minnesota, wake up. If you think it's not you, it's coming to somebody you know you. It's time for every single one of us to realize that doing what is right is the only thing that we can do. And doing what is right means we stand up for each other. We stand up for each other's humanity. We have to do that. Protesting is part of the process. It ain't the only thing we got to do. You gotta call people. You gotta show up to their houses. You gotta show up in front of their lawns. You gotta show up in front of wherever they're at the grocery store. If they put themselves in a position of power, then the people have to check that damn power. Amir Locke should be alive with us right now. But he is not, because our own tax dollars paid for his execution. If you live in Minneapolis, if you buy something from Minneapolis, you pay the taxes that killed Amir Locke. Take that and let it sink. We paid for the killing of Amir Locke. We do not want to pay for the killing of more black people in this city and in this state. We cannot allow that to happen. And so we got to stand up. So here's what we need to do. We need this officer not only fired, but he needs to be charged. Expeditiously. And that police chief, the intern, take the intern out and send her home. 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 And for the other police officers who were involved in that, they also need to be fired. They need to be fired as well. If they were involved in the hunting of Jaleel Steele, they should have never been back on the force. So we need to do something about that. So here's what I'm asking all of you to do. This week is the first week, y'all. Many of us have been coming back to these protests when there's like 50 people, 100 people, 25 people. You gotta show up. You gotta show up. And we gotta show up everywhere. Every city, every corner. Amir Locke's name has to be everywhere. There's a lot of names on a lot of lists all over this country. Time has come for us to take back our own tax dollars so that they do not hurt each other. They do not hurt us or hurt one of our neighbors. We can do that. We can do that. Public safety is in the hands of the people, y'all. Public safety is in the hands of the people. It is not these racist cops who are fired. It's in our own hands because we paid for it. We are the ones who voted that policies in. We voted Mike Freeman in. We voted this Jacob Fry in. We voted all of these people in. It's time for every single one of us to stand up for black people! To stand up for black people in this country! And here I'm going to end with this. Justice means something for every single one of us. Justice does not mean that we say it. Justice means that we fight for it. That we persisted for it. It's every single day. And we have to do that. We have to do that, y'all. So here's what I'm asking. We're going to be doing more protesting. You got to bring more people. Come on. Because Minneapolis is more than this, y'all. I've been in protests in Minneapolis where we had hundreds of thousands of people. We can come out. And today's actually not even that cold, y'all. It's like 30 and nice. So they are wearing shorts. People got to come out. And the next place I want you to come out to is there's the actual federal trial going on as well in St. Paul. Some of y'all have not shown up yet. There's a federal trial going on for the murder of George Floyd. Those 3 officers need to be put away. Guilty! 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 That's what we need here in St. Paul. And in we're going to demand justice by any means necessary.
I know that he just said that it's not that cold, but I know we've all been out here for a while, so I am going to try to keep it moving. Next up is going to be Sam Christensen, who we recently elected. And so we want to have Sam speak to us today. Sam is a really amazing activist in our community, shows up for every single action, so give it up for Sam.
All right, I'm going to keep it brief, but how many times have we seen the mayor get down on one knee at the side of a black casket when he has the ability to get out, but the person in the casket does not? How many times are we going to allow for him to lie? That one gas policy that he put out yesterday, that moratorium, it's useless because it still allows for the police to do what? It allows for them to define what timely is when they walk through your door. It allows for them to decide what is imminent danger when it comes to black and brown and indigenous bodies. And if you read the fine motherfucking print, it says that they can still do the no-knock warrants. What the fuck? So that fucking moratorium ain't shit. Why do we have a moratorium on bullets? Why do we have a moratorium on stopping those ketamine junkies? Because they haven't stopped. How many more times are we going to allow him to lie and there's not even a fucking ethics complaint? But you know who there is an ethics complaint against? A previous black council member who deleted a fucking Facebook post because of racist white supremacists in the comments. And they're suing a black man. But we don't have an ethics complaint against Mayor Fry. Mayor Fry is trash. He is spineless. He lacks intestinal fortitude. He is a grown-ass 40-year-old man with a child and a whole-ass wife living in a six-figure condo with a six-figure salary. He is not a boy. Amir was a boy. My oldest son is 22 years old. You know how many times he's fallen asleep on a homie's couch? And do you think I'm expecting to get a call that he got murdered, executed? Mayor Fry gets no passes. Every single elected official knows what the fuck they signed up for. They knew what was going on. So I don't want to hear that they need to take their training wheels off. I don't want to hear that they need space or grace. Because the only ones that deserve space and grace are the families who have had their children mowed down by this murderous ass systemic system of policing. These slave patrols, this sundown town. Enough is enough. And I don't have a whole lot of power in my elected office, but you know what I do have control over? The flow of the money. That's why I ran. So when it comes time to vote on this worthless ass budget, full that's inflated to fund policing, you bet your ass that my vote is going to be no. Because I am a proud black woman. Make no mistake. I'm a veteran and I served this country. So did I. I am a black Latina mother, and we are tired of crying for our babies. We are tired of the blood being spilled. Now is the time to act. Now, not tomorrow, not next week, not at the next meeting. So for the council members out there, and I saw some of you, you need to call an emergency meeting around the budget, and you need to pull the funds that were given to the police. They withheld from us, which is an elections integrity issue. It said that we did not need more police in this city. How many of y'all knew that? And people let their fear drive them to vote against what was in our best interest. You need to call an emergency meeting immediately and pull those funds from the budget. Pull the whole budget. Y'all have the power to do that. Don't let the city attorneys tell you you can't. That's what they're paid to do. They're not paid to work for us. They're paid to mitigate the city enterprise. So I'm elected, and it is official that I'm coming for their motherfucking ass.
I know my voice was kind of crappy earlier, so I don't know if people can hear me. But coming out here is not enough either. Just being out here is not enough. Both of the people that have talked to you so far have told you you have to do more. We have to actually hold these people's ass to the fire. If we elected them, we have to hold them to a higher standard or they don't get jobs. If the police are going to murder another black man, they don't get paid either. Until we have real democratic control over all of these institutions, we will be powerless to change any of this. If you see anybody here that has a CPAC hoodie on or who has a clipboard, we are trying to get community control over these murderous cops so we can get rid of them. Because we can't trust city council or anybody else to do it for us, and we can't abolish what we don't control. Get involved. Just showing up and yelling in the streets is good, but it's not enough. Get involved. So I want to leave you with that, and we are going to march back to our starting location. What am I going to say about marching? What am I going to say about marching? What am I going to say to a press person that almost gets run over by the lead car? That's what I thought. All right. It's us to make send those killer cops in jail. The whole damn system is UTFL.
So I'm gonna go, who's down with the revolution? And you're gonna say, we're down with the revolution, okay? Who's down with the revolution? Who's down with the revolution? Who's down with the revolution? Revolution, revolution. Revolution, revolution. Who's down with the revolution? Who's down with the revolution? Revolution, revolution. Revolution, revolution. Say his name. 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 Who got the motherfucking truth? We got the motherfucking truth. Who got the motherfucking truth? 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 Who got the Say his name. 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 Black lives, they matter, yeah. 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 All right, we're gonna try another new one, okay? All right, so I'm gonna say who run the streets. You're gonna say we run the streets, okay? Who run the streets? Who run the streets? Who run the streets? Who run the streets? Who run this motherfucker? Who run this motherfucker? Who run the streets? Who run the streets? Who run the streets? Who run the streets? Who run this motherfucker? Who run this motherfucker? Who run the streets? Who run the streets? Who run the streets? Who run this motherfucker?
I don't know what you've been told. I don't know what you've been told. A killer cop has got to go. A killer cop has got to go. Say fuck 12. Say fuck 12. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I said 9, 10, 11. I said 9, 10, 11. Give me a B. Give me a L. Give me a L. What does that spell? What does that spell? Give me a B. Give me a L. Give me a M.
You think they should be done on when the police are going in for property and not an actual body?
fuck these bitch ass cops. So fuck these bitch ass cops. I feel for justice is what we need. So fuck these bitch ass cops. So fuck these bitch ass cops. I said so. Say his name! Say his name! Say his name! Justice for! Justice for! What's his name? Say his name! Say his name! Say his name! Say his name! Scream his name! What's his name? Say his name! Justice for! I want him to be able to hear us in heaven. What's his name? Say his name. What's his name? Say his name. 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 What's his name? Justice for. Justice for. Rest in peace. Rest in peace! Amir Locke! Amir Locke! Amir Locke! Amir Locke!
No good cops in a racist system! 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 Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Mayor Fry has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Mayor Fry has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Mayor Fry has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Mayor Fry has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Mayor Fry has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Mayor Fry has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Mayor Fry has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Mayor Fry has got to go! Ho, ho! Mayor Fry has got to go! Ho, ho! All right. Our last speaker today is going to be a young person from our community. He's prepared some words for you, so give it up for him.
Thank you. Amir Locke was murdered February 2nd, 2022. Lynched under his blanket. Killed in less than 9 seconds by an MPD death squad. Since the lynching of George Floyd, Dalal Eve, Dante Wright, Winston Smith, and now Amir Locke, nothing has changed. Let me ask you a question. Why do you think Derek Chauvin is inside a jail cell right now? The reason why is because we burned down that fucking precinct. No amount of peaceful protest will get us to justice in this cruel, grotesque, settler, colonial, white supremacist society. No amount of reform is enough. Only complete and total abolition. You'll hear from folks who speak of peaceful marches, folks who are part of liberal nonprofits, folks who are part of liberal nonprofits who call themselves celebrity activists, even some of them who work with the city themselves.
Yep.
Some of these folks will try to control your anger. But I'm asking you, I'm pleading with you. Feel your anger fully. Be mad. Be mad. Because your anger is justified. Build barricades. Burn precincts. Reappropriate what they've stolen for thousands of generations. Most of all, show love to one another, radical love, and show absolute hate to those who oppress us. Power to the looters, power to the rioters. Say his name! Say his name! Say his name!
Give it up! As is customary, we're going to end with the Asada affirmation. But before I do that, I want to thank all of you for being here and, like that young brother said, bringing your rage. Because I think that people know that rage is dangerous and that rage is what is boiling over in our community and has been for decades and for hundreds of years before this. Before MPD even formally existed, we have been under a boot. It's time to get out. It's time to take our power back. That's what the Asada Shakur affirmation is about. It's about power. It's about our power.
Yeah, I thought the
We
same
have
thing,
it.
WC.
They don't. Right. And every action, every precinct is more of their power we take away. I do want to give you TCC4J, the organization that organized this march. We want you to stay connected to us because we want your rage. We want your anger. We want these mad-ass youth out here in the streets with us, and we want them organizing with us. Those are the people that are going to bring change. So if you want to stay connected to us, our number is 612-453-3152, and we will update you on community control and all of the protests that we have. That's 612, text TCC4J2, I'm sorry. Text TCC4J, that is TCC, the number 4 and the letter J, to 612-453-3152. All right, I want fists up. We have a duty to fight for our freedom. We have a duty to win. We must love and support one another. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We have a duty to fight for our freedom. We have a duty to win. We must love and support one another. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We have a duty to fight for our freedom. We have a duty to win. We must love and support one another. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We have nothing to lose but our chains. All power to the people. Oh, last announcement, I'm sorry. If you didn't hear it earlier, the Family Supporting Families event is at 400 Wabash. It is at, sorry, what was that? Wabasha, sorry. Wabasha, yep. 400 Wabasha, it's at 6:30. Show your support. I do believe it was a ticketed event, but it is open to the community, so.
And also make sure that y'all leave together, grouped up, and make sure people get back to their cars safely, okay? No one walking by themselves. All right, all power to the people! Period.
We're done for real.
So there's spray paint smell all over the place. While we were standing here, I was fucking smelling it. I turned behind and I'll walk past, I'll show you guys. So yeah, I was standing here and all of a sudden I smelled the spray paint. I turned around and I fucking seen the windows. You guys always yell at me like I don't show you shit. I've always said I'm not gonna show you video of a commission of a crime unless it's great bodily injury or death. But I'll always tell you guys what's happening. Well, you know, just reporting the news. We'll just say it's not so much what I saw, but what I smelled for plausible deniability. Yeah, and in the beginning, like, some of the vandalism and shit that I was seeing, you know, I've obviously filmed that shit on Structure Fire Night, but kind of further into some other little bit more aggressive protests, I would never show, like, you know, vandalism, and people would lose their shit on me for not showing that. And I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind, bro. I'm fucking my asset standing here. I ain't no way. I'll tell you what's happening. I mean, there's times like I put the camera to the ground. You know, I always tell people, like, okay, this is what's happening, you know, they're stealing a bag of Cheetos. Yep, this window just got fucked up. But, you know, I'm not a fucking cop, so I'm not showing that. You see behind you?
Huh?
See behind you?
What was there?
Spray painted the windows.
Huh?
Spray painted the windows.
Oh. Didn't know.
Relax, people, relax. Talking about many, many months and months and months ago. They just
Head
threw
back.
some shit. You're gonna head back? Really?
Yeah, you can stay out here for a while?
Probably.
I don't think nothing will happen.
I don't know. Let's stick around for a minute. Oh, look! You mentioned the word vandalism, and then fucking the views start going. They don't prove my point. They don't prove my point. It's fucking riot porn. That's all they want to see. They don't want to hear people's fucking names. They don't want to hear messages. They don't want to hear fact-finding stuff.
This side of this green building.
I'm gonna yell really loud. Oh my god, it's a fucking riot! Watch, and there'll be 8,000 fucking views. And then it'll just be fucking me filming the fucking band playing. And they'll get all upset. Fucking unreal. Yeah, they don't. I think Minnesota learned their lesson. Like you heard in that one speech from November. They got kettled. I mean, that happened a lot, dude. They were kettling them in fucking Brooklyn Center, and then like out here in Minneapolis when they were protesting, like they ended up going on the highway and got fucking kettled on the highway. So like Minnesota's been through it, but kind of since all like, you know, again, it's like the early days of like protest where, you know, it's kind of chaotic everywhere. And then you know the cities kind of calm the fuck down. So, I mean, the only law enforcement that I saw was at the police department on like in the parking lot behind that gate. So, you know, and generally, like, if you pay attention to like watching the protest videos, for the most part, it's if the police show up, then it's a lot of, you know, here comes the fuck yous, and then there's the likelihood of, you know, something getting out of control. You know, these people from watching a lot of streams out here, these people have protested together for a long time, so you know you're kind of able to control that level of bullshit that some of you start pissing and moaning about. And I mean, you know, honestly, like what's painted on the window right there is not the end of the world. It will come off, but you know, that's how something could start, though. You know what I mean? Where you've got the entire group, the whole march was super peaceful, and one person comes out and does something. You know, and that may end up having a domino effect, or that might bring the police in, and the majority of the group wasn't aware of what was actually going on. So, I mean, it's just a weird thing that, like, I noticed from being out here.
Can't get enough. Can't get enough. Appreciate y'all. Come on now. Let's go.
I know. What's your name?
All right, guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up, like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. There's a lot of other different things that we do here. For those of you that might be new, we investigate a lot of situations. There's some exclusive video content that you won't find anywhere else on our platform. If you guys like reading news articles, you can check out Never.Stop.Voices.com. If you guys want to help support the platform, any donations that come in pretty much go towards open records requests, time spent, equipment, general maintenance of the company. So it looks pretty cleared out right now, so I am going to end the stream now. I'm going to go back to the hotel, kind of warm up. If anything goes on, we'll be here, so we'll go live again. And I don't know, I may go live walking around the city again. I don't know. We did that last time we were out here, kind of walking around and all that. So, but yeah, so we're from Wisconsin and drove all the way out here. So, yeah, please check out the links. And we'll see you guys next time.